Okay, everyone. So now we are taking a program of interfaces. So first of all, here we have taken a form. This is form 1. We change the text of the form, which is Ankit Varma. I have given my name. You can provide your name. Then afterward, we dragged and dropped one label. This is label 1. And we change the text, that is interface. Then we dragged and dropped one button, which is button 1, and change the text, that is click. Then we double click on this button and this coding will open. Here we are having the class form 1. So for this form 1, the class is created. And before that, we are having public so that this class can be accessed outside. This class is ending with the end class. So this is the boundary. And inside that, one procedure is created for the button because we have clicked on the button. So this is automatically created. Sub stands for it is the not returning type. That means it is not returning anything. Then button underscore click. So this is the name of procedure. Private, because this procedure is the part of form. The button cannot be accessed only inside the form. That's why it is private. It is ending with the end sub. Then afterward we are having two arguments which are passed. So this is first argument. This is the second argument. And what that procedure is doing, it is going to handle button 1 dot click. That means whenever we click on the button, this code will execute. Above that button, we have created one interface. This is interface I. I is the name of interface and it is ending with the end interface. Now here this is the portion of the interface. We know that interface don't have the instance variable. It may have the shared variables or the final variables, but because it don't have the instance variable, so we have not declared any variable here. Afterward, if we talk about the procedure and functions, in the interface, procedure and functions, both prototype are available. So we can see that disp, the brackets are empty, and sub. Sub means there is no return type and it is called procedure. Here, procedure prototype is given, but implementation is not provided. That means what that procedure will do, their statements are not present. And who is going to provide the implementation? The class who will implement this interface will provide the implementation of this procedure. Then afterward, we are having function. We know that function are the procedures which are having the return type. Just like here we are having as string. So this is the string returning type. So that's why it is the function keyword we have used. Now it is function show and it is also having one argument of string type. Here we have given the prototype, but their implementation we don't have. So we know that interfaces don't have the instance variable. It have the member functions or the procedures, prototype only, but implementation is not provided. And who will provide the implementation? The class who will implement the interface will provide their implementation. Then after that, we have created a class. This is class A and ending with the end class. So this is the boundary of class A. After that class, we are having implements I. That means all the members of interface I can be included here into the class A. Implements means we are going to implement the interface I in the class A. As we are including the interface, that means we are implementing the interface I into the class A. So we have to provide the implementation of their methods. We know that interface have methods which only have the signature or the prototype, but not implementation. So first of all, the first procedure is the subdisp. So this is the first one whose only prototype or the signature is given, but not implementation. So in the class, we have to redefine this and provide the implementation. So this is the first one. Here we can see that the same subdisp we have to provide. This is subdisp. Now here we are giving public And from where it is coming, it is going to implements I.disp. We don't have to write this. Whenever we are writing simply implements I and press enter, automatically this part will come. So here end sub is ending with this sub. Now afterward we know that again there is one more function available inside the interface whose only prototype or signature is present. And as we are implementing this interface into the class A, that's why we have to redefine this function and provide its implementation. So this is the second one which we are providing the implementation. It is the same way. We can see that this is function show, and afterward one variable is passed or the argument, then as string, this is the return type. So similar way we are having function show, one variable is passed as the argument, as string, this is the return type. Before that we are having public because it can be accessed outside, and it is implements I.show. I is the name of interface and show is the method name. Similarly here I is the name of interface and disp is the method name. And this function is ending with the end function. We don't have to provide these two lines by ourselves, means we don't have to write the code for that. When we are writing this implements I and we are implementing this interface I in the class A, automatically these two blocks will be created. So whenever in the interface you are defining two methods whose prototype is present, so whenever anybody is going to implement that, they will be automatically having these portions. That means if you are implementing the interface, it is compulsory for you to provide the implementation of their methods. Now we are checking that how this program will work. So first of all, we are going to click on the button, and on clicking on the button, the coding of button will work. Then afterward, we are having dim obj as new A. We know that A is the name of class. So one object is created for class A. Whenever we use the new keyword, that means it is the object. So class A object is created, which is obj. So this one is the class A whose object is created, and with the help of this obj we can access the members of class A. And because this class A is implementing the interface, so we can also access the members of interface also. But here in the interface, all the methods we are redefining into the class A, so directly we can access these methods with the help of object. Then afterward, next line will execute, which is obj.disp. So it is going to call the display procedure. Here we can see that this is the display procedure. So subdisp, this is called. And inside that we are having message box. So one message box is printed, and in the bracket we are having interface. So the interface will be printed into the message box. Then afterward we press OK. That is going to the next line, dim s as string. So one variable s is declared of string type. Now here it is showing that s is equal to, so s will take the value which will come from the obj.show. Here we can see that this is the show function, and obj.show, it is going to call the show function. So here we are having one argument which is a as string. So this is one argument. That means this show method want one argument where it is called, and here we can see that we are passing the Ankit Verma. This is the argument. So this argument will be provided to A. Now this A is having the value which is provided from the argument, that is Ankit Verma. Then afterward, inside that we are having return name colon and concat with the name which is Ankit Verma. So here name colon Ankit Verma is going to return. So here this return keyword is used because we have provided here as string. As string, that means this function is going to return something, and name Ankit Verma is going to be returned. So this is going to be returned by this as string, and whosoever is returned will be captured by the calling. Who was calling that? It was the S. So from S, here we are having the value which is provided by the function, and the value of S is now simply name colon Ankit Verma. So this is the value of S now. Then afterward we are having message box. So one message box is printed, and in the bracket we are having S. So here name colon Ankit Verma is printed. So this is how we can use the interface in the program, and we should understand that about the interface. Interface don't have any instance variable. Interface have the procedure and function, but their implementation is not provided. And who is going to provide the implementation? The class who is going to implement the interface will provide their implementation for all the functions and procedures. So that is all about the interface.